Hello everyone, my name is Michael and this is Cynthia.
And welcome back to Earth This Week.
Delhi's air quality continues to remain in the very poor category for the 6th consecutive day on Friday, according to the System of Air Quality and Weather Forecasting and Research. Due to this dangerous heavy smog enveloped the city of 20 million people, of which many children and adults are in hospital with breathing problems.
Well, that's really sad, Michael. But what is the main reason behind the poor air quality?
Well, there are many reasons. For example, crop burning by the farmers in neighboring states of Haryana and Uttar Pradesh, pollution caused by the traffic, overpopulation, industrial pollution, and also as the winter season sets in, dust particles and pollutants in the air becomes unable to move. Due to the stagnant wind, these pollutants get locked in the air and affect weather conditions, resulting in smog.
Well, are there any steps taken to improve the air quality of Delhi?
The state government has initiated a clutch of measures such as shutting down of schools, banning construction and garbage burning, allowing people to work from home, and also initiated the odd-even system under which private vehicles can be driven only on alternating days depending on the last digit of their number plate. Other than this, the National Disaster Management Authority NDMA has issued certain guidelines to protect oneself against the hazardous impact of smog and pollution.
Let us hope that people take ample amount of precaution and the situation improves.
Yes, Cynthia. And now moving closer to home, at a time when the country has taken a challenging COP26 commitment of achieving net zero emission by 2070, headquarters of Coal India in Kolkata has found initial success in lowering carbon dioxide emission using mechanized means of coal transportation through conveyor belts and loading by coal handling plants and silos.
Wow, Michael, that is definitely an effective process to safely transport coal, which is a major source of carbon emission in India. Well, can you tell us where are these techniques applied?
Well, these are operational in the open cast mines of Lingaraj and Gewar in Mahanadi coalfield and South Eastern coalfield, respectively. In Lingaraj, there was an annual reduction of 10,288 tons of CO2 emission and overall 54% drop compared with dispatch through railway sliding. There are also 73% drop in particulate matters and other gaseous emission. In Gewar, reduction in CO2 emission was 1,658 tons per year and overall 21% drop against loading through sliding. Particulate matters and gaseous emission reduction was 84%.
Wow, those stats sound impressive on a way to achieving zero emission by 2070. And now, let us move on to the AQIs of this week.
Hello everyone, the AQIs of major cities in India over the last 7 days has been very poor, satisfactory and poor. So let's check out the AQIs of some of these cities. New Delhi had the average AQI of 358 micrograms per cubic air, which is very poor. Chennai had the average AQI of 99 micrograms per cubic air, which is satisfactory. Mumbai had the average AQI of 76 micrograms per cubic air, which is also satisfactory. And now let's check out the AQIs of other Indian cities. And finally, we have Kolkata with the average AQI of 221 micrograms per cubic air, which is also poor. And that is all for this edition of the Earth This Week. We will be back with more green news for you.
Until then, stay safe and love the planet you're on.